what I learned, is that when you are afraid of sharing your shame, afraid of sharing that darkness, your ego holds onto it and it puts a hand around your throat to stop you from speaking it. And that is the worst thing that can happen to you on your journey. But the best thing is when you're not afraid, when you feel safe, when you're encouraged to share your voice without judgment, without taking it personally, all of a sudden that hand, you pull that hand off and the ego can no longer have control over that fear because you've shared it. So imagine you're sat around a fire with 4 people, and those 3 other people say to you, tell me about the most traumatic period in your life. And your first resonance, your first feeling is pain, fear, and you freeze and you start to swallow what you want to say. And these people, you trust them and they make you feel safe. And they say, please share. And you go, I don't want to. And you start to feel worse because you said, no, you're not going to share. And you walk away. And you feel so ashamed that you never see those 3 people again. That's one example. Example 2, those 3 people, you're sat in front of them, they say, share your most traumatic experience. Share in this safe space of non-judgment. And we will hold space for you, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to be, however you want to feel. And you sit there and you share your deepest and most shameful traumatic memories. Some memories have a really deep hold on you and they create suffering in your life. And so what happens is this memory, this, let's call it an entity like a demon, had such a hold on you, inside you, and yet you've now chosen to expose it through words. And you expose it into the fire. So it's now no longer in your body. It's out for everyone to see. Now there's 4 people sat around the fire and 4 people who can see your trauma. And this is such an incredible tool because you have taken that trauma out of your body and you have exposed it. And you're exposing it for the truth it is. So when you first start to share, you might share the lie that you have bought to believe that your trauma has made you feel worthless, for example. But what happens if you share in a safe space with others who have experienced similar scenarios is you can start to look at it and take the lies away from it and expose the truth of what it is and how it's not your fault and it has nothing to do with your worthiness. And it starts to become clear